Hello, my name is Thomas Wright. Today I'm going to be doing a cabin hood inspection on this Peterbilt. We're going to go through and look through right now our body and paint. The key things that we're looking for right now is any damages. Right now we're looking through our cab, seeing if there's any damages. We're going to look at our doors, making sure it opens up. There's no squeak in it. We're going to look through our seals on our door. It look all good. We're gonna check out our mirrors while we're on this side. We're looking for any discoloration, any cracks in our mirrors. We're going through. We're gonna check our sleeper. We're checking our vents on our sleeper. Looking at the back of it, we're trying to find any damages, any paint chips, anything. While we're back here, we're gonna check our air ride, which we can see as it sits right now that it is way too low, that we're gonna have to adjust the air ride, so we're gonna have to write that up. As we're going around, we're looking at all of our grab hands, making sure that they're all tight and secure. We're going through, and we could gonna do the same thing on this side. We're gonna look at our sleeper, looking at our air vents, make sure there's no dents on it. We're going to look at our door again, opening it up, making sure we don't have any messed up with our seals, checking for any squeaks on it. We checking our mirrors. We have no cracks or discoloration in our mirrors. I'm gonna do my hood inspection now. We're looking over our hood, seeing if there's any dents on our hood. I went ahead and opened up the hood so that I can see my hood entirely. We're going to close our hood and check our hood hinges and our hood adjustment. We're looking at our hood latches. Right here, we're also checking our hood adjustment on this, making sure we have a proper gap. On this, we have our seal. We can tell that it's been ripped, that we need to write that up to be replaced. We're also looking at our vents. We need to write that down on our vents. We're also checking our mirrors, make sure there's no discoloration or cracks in our mirrors. We're looking at our grill, make sure there's no cracks or damages in our grill. We're looking at our front bumper, checking out that there's no cracks or dents in our bumper. We're moving to our other side. We are checking out our hood latch. We can tell that our hood latch is broke, that we need to get that written up and replaced. We're also looking at our gap over on this side. Looks like as well our seal on our hood is needing to be replaced, but our gap looks fine. We're gonna check out our windows up top, looking for any cracks going across two sides. Make sure the driver's side is clear and there's nothing in the way. I'm going to check my steps and our handles going into our cab. Making sure all of those are secure. We're going to do the same thing on the passenger side. We're checking our steps, make sure that they're secure. Our handles on the outside as well as the inside. Everything looks secure there. Right now I'm going to go ahead and check my interior of my truck. Right now I'm checking my seat, checking for the air supply on our seat, seeing if it'll adjust up and down. It is adjusting up. It is adjusting down. We're going to check our seat belt, whether it clicks. We're going to check both sides. We're good on that side. Checking our seat, we're checking our adjustment on our passenger side. We have good adjustment on that. We're going to move back into our sleeper. We're going to check our doors, make sure our doors open from the inside. Got a good opening. We're going to check the seat belts on our back because we have seat belts in our back. There's 3 seats. We're going to check all 3 seat belts. Good on our seat belts. We're checking our floor to make sure there's no rips in our floors or any wears so that there's a tripping hazard. We're going to check our doghouse. Our doghouse looks secured, and we're going to check our windows. We're checking our windows, making sure that there's no cracks. We're going to check our sun visor, make sure our sun visor works up and down. We're testing our windshield wipers. We're checking to make sure there's no cracks across the mirror or the windows, that it's all secure. We're testing our windows. Rolling up. We're testing the lubrication on the door, see if there's any squeaks in it. We're checking our the adjustment on the door from the interior. There's no, the seals are all done. We're going to check our passenger side. There's no squeaks in our doors. We are going to check our shifter knob. There's a good amount, there's no sticking in it. We're going to check our steering. There's plenty of play in our steering. I'm checking all of my gauges right now. We are checking that we have good air supply. We're going to check up it's revving up. We have voltage on it, our coolant, our air oil pressure. We do see that there's a code reading, or we have a region on it that it needs to be written up for. I'm going through now and checking my headlights right now. Checking my marker lights up top. We're going to check our high beams. High beams. Do you have the driving lights? We are testing our driving lights. It looks like we have one out on our passenger side. We're going to look at our markers on the side. We have our markers clearly on this side. We are going to check our lights on our back. Then we're going through and checking our marker lights on the other side. I'm going to check my left turn signal right now. There we go. We're going to check our right turn signal. Awesome. We're going to check our flashers. And our flashes are working. I'm checking that my reverse lights are working, and we're checking on the brakes. Our brakes are working, so it looks like our vehicle is in pretty decent conditions right now, and we're going to go get those things written up. Thank you. This was Thomas Wright from JTech doing a hood and cab inspection.